Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of the Reside Daily Bite. I'm your host, David Doucette, and today I am officially going to really work hard to try and stop putting ahs and saying ahs in my speech patterns as I do these daily bites. And it's going to be hard for me to do that, but I'm going to try and do that, and probably some of my speech will sound a little jagged because I don't have the ahs as the fillers, but we'll see how it goes, and I'm gonna really work hard to do that. Today I want to talk to you about the MLS, or the multiple listing service, which many of you may be familiar with, or at least have heard the terminology around the real estate circles. What the MLS does for us is we as brokers and agents become, and I almost said an ah there, we subscribe to the MLS, and we must be a member of the National Association of Realtors. We must be a member of the to join the MLS. And the MLS, you're going to find it in North America. And what it sets up, a couple of things. It sets up, number one, that the available properties on the market, and it allows us brokers and agents to search. There is an that's okay, that's just one. To search the MLS to find out what's available on the market. Number two, and very importantly, it sets up the contractual obligations that we as brokers and agents have with each other. For example, if I list a house on the MLS, it's going to say the percentage of the compensation that I am going to pay to the broker or the agent who brings in the buyer. Now here in Los Angeles, it's typically going to be between 5 and 6% the seller is going to pay to the selling agent, or the listing agent I should say, and then that listing agent typically is going to split it 50-50 with the buyer's agent. There was another so the buyer's agent will get typically 2.5%. So two real good uses for the MLS. Number one, allows us to search the database of what's available on the market, and number two, sets up the contractual obligations that we as brokers have with each other. And if you're working with a real estate agent or broker, typically they can set you up on an MLS guest type setup, where you can actually see the kinds of properties that we can see with up to the minute information. So if you're working with a broker or thinking about it, ask them about being set up on the MLS, and there's different services that do that. I use Listing Book is the service I use for my clients. If you have any questions or comments, 1-800-476-5579, or you can email feedback@residerealestate.com. My name is David Doucette. Thank you so much for checking out the Reside Daily Bite.